Yeah, hi, Eddie. I just was listening to your earlier caller about, trying to figure out where all the independents sit on the spectrum and who they're aligned to.
Yeah.
And there's a group called Turning Point, it's Turning Point Australia, but they're in Parkville. And they do lean right, okay? But irrespective of that, they have put some interesting diagrams up on their site which lists all the political parties from most right-wing to most left-wing. So at one end you've got, Pauline Hanson and Clive Palmer, and at the other end you've got Socialist Alliance and Communist Party of Australia, and everything in between on a spectrum from left to right. And the other thing they've done is they've done a matrix, if you like. So you've got a matrix on, does this particular party or this independent favour or oppose net zero targets, favour or oppose closing coal-fired power stations, favour or oppose exploring the option of nuclear energy. You've got a matrix of all this stuff. So it's all the parties, all diagrammatically put out. So, when you go into the election booth, you're trying to figure out whether this mug independent you're going to vote for is going to preference, Daniel Andrews. This gives you a bit of an idea. You can ask them,
Okay.
But they're not always forthcoming and telling you. I was looking at a local Teal, and she's actually very, very green, and she won't answer the question on, whether she's going to preference one party or the other.
Okay. All right, Paul, that's a handy reference if anyone wants to check that out. Appreciate that. Siobhan?
I was just listening before. I've been a Greens voter all my life, but everybody has an opinion and everybody's opinion is valid. So I listen to Conservative voices just because I want to know where people are coming from a different political point of view, and just to challenge my own beliefs. Having said that, I was just listening to your call before with Paul, and he was mentioning the website you guys were talking about with regards to where political candidates stand in the forthcoming election.
Yes.
What was that website?
Yeah, look, this is, our caller mentioned it. I'm only seeing it for the first time myself now. It's called Turning Point Aus, AUS. So the actual website is TPAUST. So TP for Turning Point, AUST.com.au. From what I can see, it's put together by a person by the name of Joel Jamal, who is, just looking at him on Twitter, describes himself as an Australian journalist and Conservative commentator, which our caller did say it is probably Conservative or put together by a Conservative, but that's being declared there up front. So tpaust.com.au. I'm not endorsing it, but that's what was told to us a few moments ago.